Hey, yo, what's good with it, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Wilson, and you are now tuned in to Wilson Block 100 Radio. And we got a very special guest on the block with us today. You know what I'm saying? Lyssa, True Poet.
What's up, y'all? It's Lyssa, True Poet. Y'all check me out if you haven't heard the music yet. You can find me on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, whatever you got. Find me on there. Lyssa, True Poet, LYSSATRUEPOUET. You know what it is.
Thank you. So, we real honored to have you here for this exclusive interview with the Wilson Block. You know what I mean?
I'm honored to be here. I appreciate it.
No doubt. You know what I'm saying? You come a long way. You know what I mean? For this interview. Maybe you didn't come for the Wilson Block, but you came for the Wilson Block. You know what I mean?
Things happen,
Yeah.
It's supposed to happen.
Thank you. So I appreciate you for coming through, man. What's the latest and greatest?
The latest and greatest, I'm out here in Seattle. I'm feeling good. I got here Wednesday, and honestly, I felt good as soon as I got off the plane.
Yeah.
It was like a weight had been lifted from me. I felt like my energy, honestly, had been blocked for a long time, and I had been doing a lot of writing as usual. I'm a true writer, and that's why, True Poet. That's the name. You know it.
Thank you.
And when you hear the music, I hope you really know it, and then I just hope that my message really gets out there to who it's supposed to reach.
Right.
That's the path I'm trying to take.
Thank you. So, I got a lot to talk about real quick, you know what I mean? And before we jump into it, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and give the people a quick background on yourself.
All right, well, I'm on both coasts, my whole life. I've been on both coasts. I grew up on both coasts, from both Washingtons. I'm out there in New Jersey living right now. And out there recording in New Jersey, recording in New York. And I just been on a different vibe, and I feel like the energy's been unblocked, and I think it just comes from childhood,
Yeah.
And then being on both coasts allows me to be around multicultural people and different vibes all the time. So
Absolutely.
It's easy for me to tap in. I've always been intuitive, so that's what I use for my music and motivation. So I've just been able to just really tap into that lately, and hope I give it to the world and the truth.
No doubt. Okay, so what was the difference? You know what I'm saying? Other than, the two Washingtons being two different places, you know what I mean? But, what was the difference in way of life?
It depends on different times in my life, to be honest,
Okay.
I could take you through different moments, and I do that, and fast forward a song I just did, a couple days, a few days. Well, now it's been almost a week, I guess,
Okay, new song?
Yeah, I wrote it and then recorded it the day before I got here, so.
Yeah, so go ahead and tell us more about some current and upcoming projects.
Currently, I'm working on my solo project, it's called Truth Serum, and I'm also working on a collab project with this Bronx artist named Cash Chase. Shout out Left Lane Campaign, True Poets, and it's really just two different vibes, which, is kind of what I was talking about, which is really expressing in both these tapes.
Yeah.
My personal one, kind of more darker, explains where I'm at, or where I came from, and everything in between, and just kind of give it to you raw, and just give it to you rough and rugged. Yeah. And then the other collab project I got is just kind of storytelling and just talking about my experiences, and just really getting, intimate with my situations and intimate on the microphone, and
Right, no doubt. We just had a listening session, you know what I mean? And I have to say that, I'm gonna go on the record of saying it, you know what I mean? That, I'm really impressed with your music, you know what I mean? I really think that, you have a lot of substance, you know what I mean? And I can tell that you have something to say, you know what I mean? And it's not just like, listen to me, It's like, yo, I got something to tell you. You know what I mean? And with that, you know what I'm saying, I just, hope other artists out there, you know what I'm saying, that, write music, understand that, there's artists out here that it's a real way of life, you know what I'm saying, lifestyle, for people, you know what I'm saying, it's like therapy. You know
Absolutely.
Expression.
Exactly. That's exactly the feeling.
So, when people come out with that's my whole thing with the mumble thing, is like, yo, it's kind of like undermining, you know what I'm saying, the seriousness and the authenticity of, you know what I'm saying, artists that really use this medium to express themselves. Right. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I feel dumb listening to that shit, man.
Right? So tell me about some of your favorite cuts. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about of my own?
Yeah.
Honestly, you know,
let's talk about stuff that's out right now.
Stuff that's out right now,
Yeah.
you know, Uncomfortable, that's out right now. Everything that's really on my SoundCloud, to be honest. I got a couple tracks up on my Spotify. I got some stuff up on my YouTube. There's my video out that's out right there, the Uncomfortable music video. And there's some other music on there that people can check out. And really, I'm just trying to focus on this new stuff I've been dropping. You know, I'm about to drop, I should say, like these upcoming projects, because I got another collab project too that I'm working on with an R&B singer. You know, I won't really mention too much about it too yet, because I'm working on so many projects. You know, I'm focused on just this solo project and then the mixtape with.
So yeah, what's the you know closest release date? What project has the closest release date? Prospectively, it's either gonna be it's a toss up right now. Okay, it's a toss up right now, because everything is recorded. I'm just trying to mix everything and get it, you know, to the standards that I want it to be at. And sometimes you got to learn when to put things away, because I swear, like sometimes I'll think that something's not done. Sometimes you got to know when things are done and just put it out. Exactly. So, sometimes you gotta leave well enough alone. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Not for real. Yeah, man. So you know, as artists, sometimes we can get carried away very easily. You know, just by letting that creative, letting that creative flow. You know. But yeah, man, that's what's up. So I mean, you've been rocking any shows lately, or you know what I'm saying? What's that looking like? My last show was in Philly, actually, and that was actually a couple of months ago. But I'm really trying to get back on that. I've really just been in the studio lately and vibing, you know, and just talking to the beats and, you know. Just really, you know, going through the process, going through the motions. I let the beats play, and I feel like they talk to me and I talk back. And that's really just how the song process goes to me. No doubt. And it's, like I said, I live every day, I write every day, so just trying to get my different experiences. So you're a writer first? Yeah, absolutely, and that makes me a poet. And I'm a poet first before I'm a rapper or whatever you want to call it, artist. Before I'm an MC, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, category, whatever. I really don't fit in no box, no label, but whatever you want to say, you know, storyteller. Yeah, poet is, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it is, because music is just rhythm and poetry, and that's actually the name of my. Thank you. Wow, that's actually the name of my first project. I've never heard anyone just say that back to me. Man, that's actually the name of my first mixtape. Rhythm and Poetry. And it's called R.A.P., you know, Rhythm and Poetry, and that's what rap is. Absolutely. Rhythm and Poetry, and that's what my first mixtape's called. Wow. And that's out right now. Damn. I'm fucking blown back right now. Like, because, like, yo, I remember, like, I be professing that. You know what I mean? So, like, for someone to say it, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're right here. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, absolutely. But, yeah, that's what's up. Okay, no doubt. So have you done any performances at all in Seattle? Yeah, I have. Before, I did, what was it called? I was performing at this club called Maxim's. I was performing, I think it's over there. It's no longer in business. Okay. But it's over there in the South End. Right. And I've performed at, what was the name of the club? It started with an A, downtown Ampersand. I'm new to Seattle, so okay. I don't really know. Oh yeah, okay. Ampersand. Like it got shot up, and then somebody had to they changed the name. Like that happens a lot with the clubs out here. Oh wow. So like they changed it. It's not Ampersand no more, but it's still in the same location. But it's a whole different thing now. Okay. So I did some shows there. I did some shows at the Cultural Center. You know, here and there. You know. Right. To be honest, it's been a blur. Yeah, it's been a blur. Like I can't even remember, you know, all the spots. But so, what are some things that inspires you? You know what I'm saying? Like your creativity. You know what I'm saying? And writing new music. Writing new songs. The things that inspire me are the moments in life, the things that I want to have, and like the things I want to go for, my goals, and just really kind of I got inspired the other day actually because. Somebody told me, they wrote me this long little thing. They're trying to meet up with me. They live probably about an hour away from here, but they know I'm in town, so they want to drive up and see me and like talk to me and they're like, your music, I really fuck with your music. They're like, you don't even know I played your music for people out here, and I want to tell you what they think about it. And you know, like she was like, you like saved me from like killing myself and like you know what I'm saying, like that shit was emotional, like she was like it was like kind of unreal, you know what I'm saying, like I mean when you get those are priceless, you know? Like you know that was the first time that happened to me, like that deep, you know what I'm saying, that was just recent, you know, and I'm just like damn, you know what I'm saying, like
wow, you know, and that's the reason why I do that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That was like an inspiring moment.
Right. You
feel
know
me?
that your music has impacted somebody.
Yeah.
You know, in such a way.
And I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, really I don't really feel like my people fuck with my music like that. I feel like some do, you know what I'm saying? But on a smaller scale.
Yeah,
like,
you know,
they do, but they don't. But like not where I want it to be. But it's also it's a process. You know, I can't do everything myself. I've been doing it just myself.
Yeah.
And that's all I've been doing.
Right.
You know.
I mean, a lot of times we expect, you know, our closest, you know what I'm saying, to
that's
be
not where it's
our
at.
biggest supporters, you know.
That's not where it's at all.
And that's just not
realistic.
The fact of the matter, you know.
Never that. Nah, that's
you
real
know,
shit.
and even though, like, you know, it's really like the way it seems is like it's never just the people we want. You know what I'm saying? They don't even necessarily have to be close people, but they could be people whose opinion we value. You know what I mean? They could be people who we looked up to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you in some way, you know, you can not care what people think, but you hope that you get their approval because you looked up to them. You know, then there's that. You know what I'm saying?
There's that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But who are some musical influences? You know what I'm saying, that you listened to growing up?
Coming up, it was definitely Lauryn Hill. You know, Lauryn Hill. She definitely hit me in a lot of different stages in my life and got me through a lot of things, you know, and opened up my mind to a lot of things. Erykah Badu,
right?
You know, I vibe with her still to this day, you know. Nas, Nas. Definitely Nas.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
so definitely I can definitely
really very poetic artist, you know.
Yeah.
And then now you got Blue, like I was saying, Blue and Exile. You know, I really appreciate their music.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Blue gets down too, like, you know, he really gets down. I like him a lot. And then Styles P. Yeah. You know, Scarface. You know, I listened to Scarface. You know, when I was coming up too. You know, he's very storyteller too. You know, he'll take you and paint a picture, and you're there in the moment. And you know, I like neo soul. It just depends on the moods. I like neo soul artists. You know, Jill Scott.
Right.
You know, things like that.
100. So, you know, you actually had, like, you know what I mean, your experiences with, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, trouble. You know what I mean? You know, well, you know, how's the journey been for you? You know what I'm saying? What have been some challenges that you faced along the way?
Oh, man. The very essential challenges that you need to be successful in life, you know, just as far as, you know, jobs, housing, you know, things like that. It's been a struggle like that. And those, if you're not balancing those areas, it's, you know, quality of life is not the same.
Right. I mean, is it hard to balance, like, you know, the life thing and then and still the artist thing? I mean, you say you write
music,
every day. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of one and the same, but it's you know, as far as being able to record and put out music consistently, you know.
Yeah, that's the challenge.
Yeah. But you know, I've been trying to turn my brain up a wavelength and just trying to manifest the things that I want to have, and it's been looking pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
And it's really the direction I'm just trying to go in.
Right. Gotta keep a, you know, optimistic. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Gotta stay optimistic. You know?
Absolutely.
So yeah, man. What do you want, you know, plan to accomplish through your music? You know, what do you want to ultimately do?
A couple of things, you know. I'm trying to reach as many people I can that are meant to be reached, you know. Like, my music's not for everybody, and I understand that, but people that it's supposed to be for. And I just really want to get, you know, give them the truth from my perspective and hope it connects with them.
Absolutely.
In some type of way that is positive, and that's really the goal, you know.
No doubt.
And then also, you know, I want to be able to, you know, do music and let it pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to be nothing extravagant. You know, I don't got to be no Cash Money millionaire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah,
doesn't
for real.
have to be.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? If that comes, it comes. You know what I'm saying? I welcome it. But I'm saying, like, that's not what I'm doing it for. But I would, you know, of course, like, to be able to have my career, you know, pay my bills and live comfortably and, you know, not have to be paycheck to paycheck. Stuff, you know, those type of situations, you know. Yeah,
I just seen a message this morning that said that your paycheck is the bribe they give you to forget about your dreams. And I was just like, wow. You know, I was just like, you know what? I mean, I just felt so real for me for just being, you know, not so much a businessman, but an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? That's really just been trying to break through. You know what I'm saying? In some way, you know. So, you know, it's definitely, you know what I mean, a beautiful struggle. You know.
Talib Kweli too.
Oh yeah,
beautiful
no doubt.
struggle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that got me through some stuff too. You know.
Real talk. And, you know, that's the power of, you know, artists making real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Real lyrics and
Joy Badass. You know.
You don't even gotta be. I mean, you know, hip hop is not just lyrical too. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is all encompassing. You know what I'm saying?
And I have tracks like that too. You know, my music is like that too. Like I said, it's different moods, different vibes. You don't always have to, you know, sometimes. But I feel like there's a cutoff point. You should be having some type of something, and whether you're making people laugh, whether you're making people, you know, think about something, or throwing some knowledge out there, or sparking a seed, or whatever, you know, or just want to get on there and, you know, have something political or funny, like what I'm saying, whatever type of mode you're trying to have. But some people take it to too much, you know, take it a little too far, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Not saying nothing, just getting on and making some sounds or whatever.
Right.
You don't even know what you're saying sometimes, and it's kind of scary. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
It's a sad reflection of our generation. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, you know, we grow up, we look at TV, and that's where we get the idea. We're like, oh, I can do this, and it looks cool. You know what I mean? We're influenced by it. We're easily influenced.
Absolutely, we're sponges.
And so we grow up and we're like, shit, I want to do what I seen them doing. You know what I mean? Only my way. You know what I mean? And it ain't necessarily more positive.
Right.
I ain't gonna say better, you know what I mean, but you know, it ain't really no better.
Yeah, it's not.
But yeah, man, you know, real quick, you got, you know, some bars you want to lace us with, real quick, you know what I'm saying? I gotta kind of put you on the spot.
Well,
you know?
Just something with no beat.
Yeah, just you know, exactly, some acapella. You know, I just want, you know, I'm sure the audience wants to hear, you know what I'm saying, if Lyssa True Poet really got some poetry on the spot, though. You know what I mean? This is like mobile open mic right here.
I'm saying it don't always gotta be poetic, right? But I guess
it don't even gotta rhyme as long as it's something from you. You know?
No, I was just gonna say, should I come at him with something funny and story? You know what I'm saying? Something funny,
something
or something
real. Come with something
real.
That's gonna stimulate their minds. You know what I'm saying? Something that's gonna make them think, thought provoking shit. You know what I mean?
No, for real.
I mean, I heard a couple tracks, so you know, that's something I'd want to hear. You know what I mean? I want to hear how real she is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Is this about, you know, the poetry, or is this about the entertainment? You know, I mean, you gotta have your yin and your yang. You know
and that's what life is.
Yeah.
That's what life is, yin and yang. But yeah, I got something for you. Yeah, I was like, hold on, I was not prepared.
Pulling it up right now.
I got so much on here or something, man. Some I don't want to put out yet.
Yeah, I mean, you know, something that, you know, you could just give to people. It don't necessarily got to be, you know, the exclusive, you know. Wow.
Everything is exclusive.
Right. No doubt. No, I mean, I feel that too.
That's funny, though.
But, you know, it could be, you know, even something you got out right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick the perfect, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, because like, this is my first.
I see you got archives over there though. You got a real catalog. Like, hold on, I gotta check my books real quick.
Yeah, you see, you know what I'm saying? I'd really be on.
That's dope though. I like that.
You know, but this is my first time actually being on whatever, you know, radio pop. Yeah, so like, well, no, I did a couple interviews, like, but not in this type of situation. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just. I want to pick the perfect moment because I really feel like I'm at a different level than I was before.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to get it right. Right. That's what it's about. You know, when you get those chances.
Real talk.
All right, but from Build Destroy. I live every day, therefore I ride every day. Mood change like a pair of socks. I'm a loose cannon with solid aim. True paradox, everything so black and white. Real life got mad shades, some stories be bad days. Got more than a few dark tales, trapped in the matrix under spells. I believe in one energy, we can use it to build, we can use it to destroy. I done still wear racks in my hands, I done been homeless, I done been unemployed. My life is a real life soundtrack. These days only under the influence of dark liquor and them loud packs. I got tossed, but I bounced back. Real life ghosts when they see me, and they want me to believe we only die once, but the truth, it freed me. All I'm trying to do, live my life in ink and hope they read me. I listen to music these days, and I swear hip-hop, they need me. They need me. They need me.
Yeah, dope, man. Is that it?
I mean, that's, you know, the drop. That's just a little.
Yeah, a little something, you know, real quick. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. That was exclusive. That was hot. That was Lyssa, True Poet. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all check her out online. I mean, go ahead and tell people where they could, you know, follow.
Yeah, follow me. You know, follow me. See what I'm about, and you know, drop me a message. Don't be, you know, interact, whatever. You know, let's vibe, let's conversate. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Spotify, you can find me on SoundCloud, you can find me on YouTube,
Lyssa, True
Google
Poet.
Play, you know what I'm saying? Lyssa, True Poet, you know, I'm trying to keep it consistent. So,
right,
you know,
absolutely.
Find me, whatever it is, you know, find me, Lyssa, True Poet.
No doubt. You got any shout outs you want to drop before we cut out?
Yeah, I do actually want to shout out all True Poets, you know what I'm saying, in general. I want to shout out Left Lane Campaign. I want to shout out my manager, Shorty Sanfrey. I want to shout out, you know, and just everything really in life in general. That's what it's about, music in general, and every artist out there trying to do their thing, and you know, has been struggling and trying to get through it, and everybody just deserves a shout out in general.
No doubt. Well, it's been exclusive, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming through, Lyssa, True Poet, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
And you know, Wilson Block 100 Radio, we out.